Most videos like this tend to give generic advice on how to use AI to make money. Because nowadays, it seems like everyone and their mother is talking about making money with AI, but most people are doing it completely wrong. Instead of thinking about how you can create some crazy new AI business model or side hustle, you would be far more likely to make money with AI from things people are already paying for, where you can use AI to just do it better and faster. In fact, the easiest way to make money with AI doesn't require you to build anything, code anything, or even be good with AI prompts. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I personally believe is the easiest way for you to make money with AI. So let's get into it. There are now like a gazillion different ways you could use AI to make money. I think there's almost an infinite number of ways that anyone can use AI to make money, like from building AI agents and setting up automation systems, or building an AI coded app, or using AI to build out a whole e-commerce store. Those are all great, but if you don't have any prior experience at all with any of them, then it might feel a little bit intimidating. So instead, I believe the easiest money would come from things people are already paying for, and you can just use AI to do it better and faster. And just to be clear, I'm not just talking about this, I'm actually doing it myself right now. So let's assume you're just a beginner AI user where you primarily only use ChatGPT, mostly for general everyday things and maybe to help you with your work or whatever. Or maybe you've also dabbled with some other AI tools like Claude or Gemini. And that's fine, because even as the AI landscape is rapidly evolving, like every few months now there's a new tool or a major advancement in the AI capabilities, it's still relatively easy to learn and keep up just from watching videos or even asking ChatGPT or Claude to explain it to you. So then, how do we make money? Well, there's actually never been an easier time to make money than now. And I'll tell you exactly how I would do it step by step. Now, most businesses, especially small business owners, would likely have no idea how to use AI because they're often busy and overwhelmed and have no time to learn or figure it out. But yet they know they're falling behind because everywhere they go, everyone's talking about AI. Their competitors are using AI, so they want to get on board. But the reality is most small business owners just don't have the mental capacity to deal with yet another thing, especially something they think is super complicated, even though it really isn't. So essentially, they know they want to use AI, but they just have no idea where to start. And that's your big opportunity. So what I would do is I would offer to do a free AI audit to small local businesses in my area. And I would do this simply by either reaching out via cold DMs on their Instagram page, or even just texting them if they have a number listed on their Google Maps listing. And in this free AI audit, I would promise a review of how they can potentially implement AI to streamline their business and figure out where they could be losing money and ultimately increase their sales and revenue. This part might be the hardest part of all. In fact, it's going to feel discouraging because you might have to reach out to dozens, if not hundreds of these small businesses only to get a few responses sometimes. But those few are all that you need, at least at the start. I would say something simple like, hey, I'm an AI consultant and I'd like to offer you a 100% free AI audit for your business, and we'll provide you a complete report at the end of it, completely free, and there's no obligation. Then of course, when you get a business that agrees, you use ChatGPT or Claude to do the audit. You might have to prepare a simple Google form with a short questionnaire for them to fill out to tell you more about their biggest problems and challenges that they're currently facing. So this way, instead of you having to dig around for it, you have them hand it directly to you. Like if the business owner says, oh, they're losing a bunch of sales because sometimes their sales reps are taking too long to respond. This is actually a common problem, and even for some of the clients that I work with my marketing agency, we constantly deal with this issue where we're delivering leads to them, but they're just not able to close most of the sales just because of the bottleneck with the sales rep. So then this is your opportunity to present the AI tools as a solution to their problems. Depending on what the problem is, let's say they're replying to every customer inquiry manually, then you can automate the replies with an AI chatbot, for example. Or if they're not posting content on social media, you can generate 20 to 30 posts per month for them. These are really simple but practical services that you can offer where you can use AI. And one of the things I learned during my experience running a marketing agency during the COVID period, where people were losing their jobs and everything seemed to be unstable, I learned that you always want to be in a line of work or business that is directly tied to the company's ability to make money. So that way, even in the difficult times, they would still need your service. So by packaging your AI audit report in a way that says, okay, here's what you're currently doing now, here's what you're missing, so then here are the things that we can automate, and then here's the expected outcome. You're basically showing them how much money they're leaving on the table, which makes the next step super simple, because a business owner in the right mind will go, okay, great, now how can we implement this? See, now they're gonna want your help. And you don't have to hide the fact that you use AI. In fact, you want to highlight it as a selling point because then you'd be perceived as cutting edge and advanced. But the key distinction is you're not selling AI, you're selling the outcome. Businesses usually don't care how you do it. As long as you're able to make them more money, then they usually have no problem paying you. And so you can tell them you'll handle all of their content creation with AI, or automate their lead follow-ups, or even set up an entire AI workflow for them if you're confident enough to do that. But if you're a beginner, then I think sticking to social media content creation might be one of the simplest ways to get into this and start making money, because you can actually charge anything between $500 all the way to $3,000 per month, depending on the way you package the offer. And this is something that you can charge them per month. So it's not some freelance gig or an odd side hustle type of thing. This can become an actual business for you. And I know some of you might be thinking, but Kyle, I don't even really know that much about AI. And that's okay. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead of them. You just need to know a little more than them, because everything else that you need, you can easily figure that out by asking Chat or Claude. There are so many AI tools at our disposal today. Like literally, if we're using the example of social media content creation, you can use ChatGPT or Claude for ideas or scripts. Then Gemini, Nano Banana to generate images. You can use Kling to generate realistic, high quality video. Then if you need to do text to speech or voiceovers, you can use 11 Labs. So you basically have an entire social media marketing team right at your fingertips with AI. And that's the easy part. The hardest part about all of this is actually getting the clients, because most people make the mistake of approaching small businesses and immediately trying to sell a service. And you know this. If someone comes up to you and tries to sell you something, then you'd almost just instinctively be guarded and not to trust them. So we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to position ourselves as we're looking to help them, and we're almost like partners trying to pinpoint where are the gaps in their business that AI can fill. And once you do that, it becomes easier for them to trust you and then later give you the opportunity. Remember, the business owners are feeling like they're being left behind with this whole AI revolution, but at the same time, they don't want to have to learn the tools or figure out how to do it themselves, because they just don't have the time to do it. They just want the results, and they'd be happy to pay someone like you if you can get it done. Now, unlike many videos on YouTube, I don't like to make huge promises of how you can make easy money with absolutely no work. That's basically like 90% of all the videos on YouTube that talk about how to make money. So this is not easy money. Instead, it's a simple model with a clear path, and there's an actual real demand. So essentially, we're running this two-step combo where we approach small businesses to offer the free AI audit, and then find any gaps or inefficiencies that might exist in their business. And then after that, and only after that, do we offer to sell the fix in the form of a service where we charge a monthly retainer fee. The hardest part for you right now would be to take action and actually give this a shot. Think about it. You actually have nothing to lose. You don't have to invest any money. You don't need to set up your own website or do any of that. This is honestly one of the easiest ways that you can get started with making money with AI in a legitimate way that actually helps to solve a real problem. Anyway, making money is really just half of the equation when it comes to becoming rich or achieving financial freedom. The other equally important part is having the right habits to allow you to become wealthy and not continue to be broke all the time. So I've made this video here sharing these common money habits that everyone has, which could be keeping you broke. So if you're serious about growing your wealth this year, then make sure to go watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. For now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.